sovereign citizen do? What's happening, guys? I'm a sovereign citizen from Israel. I know all about the gold fringe and how fraudulent it is.
They hit me with a really strong dose of OC spray.
I want to speak to you, dead soldiers, now! I know the laws, buddy, and I'm waiting for you to do something wrong so I can sue your department.
I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right?
Hi folks. Let me begin by thanking Peter Mueller for being my newest channel member. 2021 is going to have all manner of stupid, and you'll get to see it all right here. In just a couple of hours from now, I'm going to have a fascinating live stream where I'll be interviewing a former sovereign citizen. I'm really counting on a lot of audience participation, so please show up and ask any questions that you have. It's not often that we get this type of opportunity. Now on to today's stupid. When you think of a Karen, you probably think of a middle-aged white woman, but that's not necessarily the case. As a matter of fact, today's Karen is a middle-aged Canadian man with a mohawk. He's a frequent flyer on this channel. He's the sovereign citizen flat earther called Flat Earth Fokker.
Buddy, look
Hey,
it
buddy,
up.
it's an easy.
Look
No,
up.
no, don't tell me to look it up.
No.
I'm asking
Okay,
you.
no.
Do you not understand English?
No.
So how many people
Okay.
do you know that died? It's an easy
Listen,
question.
If you want proof.
No. I don't want
No,
any
I
proof.
don't care. Okay. We're not making this personal, okay?
No, I'm
we're not-
asking you. You're making it
no.
personal.
No, I'm not.
You're making this personal. I ask you a question. Do you understand English? How many people do you know that have died? What a coward. Yeah, it's the same guy. Huh? No, there's two of them here.
Oh.
I'm not complaining on them now. Their supervisor did not talk to them.
Oh, yeah?
No. You know what? What? Come on, what? You're doing a job and you're discriminating people against
I'm
people.
not discriminating.
Yes, you are. You don't even know the order you're enforcing.
grounds.
Here's the order by the Solicitor General, and here's the sorry, my printer's out of ink. Here's the human rights complaint I'm going to file against you two people. I called your head office. They said they're going to talk to this guy. All right? And they haven't talked to him. Now what? And I'm going to report both. You should read that. Okay? You should read what you're doing.
Masks are mandatory. That's the end of the story.
In case you haven't caught on yet, he's throwing a fit because they won't let him into McDonald's without a mask. It doesn't get much more Karen than that.
What do you mean? There's the order.
Masks are mandatory. That's it.
Based on, that's the order.
Masks are mandatory
Okay,
indoors.
where's the
That's
manager?
code.
Come here. Manager. Yeah, he's calling the police again.
Yeah.
I don't care. The police came last time and this guy looked like an idiot. Look, ask him what happened when the police came. He looked like an idiot.
You told me.
What did he say?
You made a big stink about masks, like you're trying to now.
No,
As if they're a big deal, which they're not.
There are.
No,
Do you know my health condition?
What's your health condition?
I had a gun held to me and attacked by people. I get PTSD.
Okay.
Okay, my friend got raped. They are a big fucking
How's
deal.
that affect you wearing a mask?
Claustrophobia, panic attacks.
Claustrophobia is walls closing in.
Yeah, when you can't
That's
breathe.
small room.
See, this is how ignorant you are to other people's
That's
medical
small room.
concerns.
Listen, if you don't want to wear a mask, that's fine, but you can't come in.
No, that's
it.
fine, and this can be a discrimination suit.
It's not discrimination.
I gave you the order you're not enforcing.
On what grounds am I discriminating against you?
On my medical disability.
Not race,
Medical
not
disability.
race, not religion, not sexual orientation. That's what discrimination is.
Medical. You don't even know the Human Rights Code. Why don't you read the BC Human Rights Code? I just handed it to you. Now you're doubling down by being more ignorant.
Does it say anything about masks in there?
Yes, that's exactly what it says on masks.
Why does it say
And you're
masks?
such a coward, you won't even read it. I'm giving you information.
Do you seriously
You're doing
think-
a, huh?
Do you seriously think the Earth is flat?
Okay, are you gonna change
Do you
topics?
think the Earth is flat?
It's not a globe.
Have you seen anything about
Listen,
the Earth?
buddy, you're so ignorant. It's not even funny. Your intelligence is this low.
It's funny because you
Give
think
me your
it-
proof of a globe.
It's funny you think that the Earth is
No,
flat
no.
because it's not.
Okay, what's your evidence?
Okay, you want evidence? You can look up.
What is your evidence?
You can look up multiple formulas where you can calculate the curvature of the Earth
So
by
math.
looking into the distance.
So math is.
Yeah, that thing that doesn't lie.
When have you ever experienced the Earth as a sphere or moving?
Do you know how small we are compared to the Earth?
Huh?
Do you know how small we are compared to the
Yeah,
Earth?
I do.
Are you recording me right now?
Maybe.
Because if you are, I'm going to end this conversation right now.
Why, you're a
I
coward?
don't want to deal with it.
Okay, well, this
Okay,
is
goodbye.
discrimination.
It is not.
So you should read that
Goodbye.
paperwork.
Goodbye.
What's your name?
Goodbye.
Give me your name and badge number. or whatever. You're a security guard. Give me your name.
Go away.
No. Give me your name.
Go away.
You're discriminating against me. I need
Are
your
you
name.
shopping here?
I need a manager. Yeah, you're denying me service.
The equipment is this. Our public health order.
Okay, public health authorities. I gave you the Solicitor General's order, and you won't even look at it. I'll wait till the police get here. They're not even going to show up. Press that button. Yeah. Are we waiting for the cops? I guess so. That guy's so fucking ignorant. He's even worse than this guy.
It's really hard not to laugh when Fokker calls somebody ignorant. I mean, this is a guy who told me that the nameless, faceless they changed the spelling on everyone's Skechers shoes. They moved the Panama Canal, and they moved to Sri Lanka. Why did they do this? Because reasons.
Good. I was just trying to park my car, get out of the way, and you guys are blocking the lane here.
Okay, where are you gonna park the car?
Right here beside the Mercedes.
Okay.
I was waiting for you guys. I actually want to talk.
Actually parking right in this spot.
It's oh yeah, it was curbside parking,
No,
but
that's fine. Well, we're not gonna take you for that, okay?
okay, can you hold on?
How are you?
I'm good.
Do you have ID with you?
Possibly.
Okay, can I see your ID?
No. Why do you want my ID?
So I need to know who you are.
No, you don't. Have I committed a crime?
You're not complying with the COVID Act right now?
What do you mean I'm not
wearing,
applying?
You weren't wearing a mask?
I don't need to wear a mask.
Were you inside?
No, I didn't. They didn't let me inside.
Well, we have information that you were inside and you weren't wearing a mask.
Okay, well, that's a lie. I have video evidence of the contrary.
Okay, well, we're going based on our evidence.
Okay, well, what's your evidence? Somebody else's story and not my story?
Okay,
3356. Thank you. So you're going on the story you heard, and I'm telling you my facts.
okay, so you're not telling me your name. That's what you're telling me right now?
Well, do you have a reason? Have I committed a crime?
Okay, so under the COVID Act, which is a violation ticket, you must wear a mask when you enter inside of a building.
Are you sure? Can you get a supervisor here? You don't know what you're talking about. Please, can you get a supervisor? Somebody that I dealt with last time that actually knows what he's talking about.
Do you have permission from a doctor not to wear a mask when you're inside?
I possibly do. There's the code. There's the act, the provincial order, which you should educate yourself on. And
Okay, do you have a letter that states that you cannot wear a mask?
if you show me where I need to show you that letter, and there's a human rights thing. So if you're going to overstep your boundary,
I'm not overstepping my boundary.
Yes, you are. You
Well,
call
we're
us
trying to have a conversation.
we are. And
Okay, are
you
you under any conditions right now?
have evidence of that?
Do you have any conditions right now?
You have
that
evidence
state
of
you
that.
have to follow
I don't
rules
answer
of COVID?
questions. I don't answer questions.
Okay.
I've asked for a supervisor, somebody that knows what they're talking about.
Okay. Well, it looks like a supervisor's here right now.
Perfect. I hope it's somebody I've dealt with before.
I'll give you this back.
No, that's for your information because you're going around and being a tyrant and you should educate yourself.
Tyrant. Okay, I'm just gonna put this up here for right now. I don't want anything in my hands.
I've got tons of those and I'm giving them out, and I tried to hand them to these guys that discriminated against me 2 weeks ago. All right? So I will let you know what happened.
Okay.
Even though I don't need to answer questions.
Okay.
I came here 2 weeks ago, stated out of medical, and I was here the week before, and the security guard was fine. I said I have a medical exemption. He let me in. This idiot.
Okay, so you told someone before that you have medical
I
exemption.
have, yes.
Okay, please keep your hand out of your pocket just while I'm talking to you. Thank you very much.
For your safety, you got a gun, a taser, mace,
Okay.
everything, and you're worried about my hands in my pocket. You guys are fricked.
Can you continue telling me the story, please?
So 3 weeks ago or whatever, me and my friend came for coffee. She lives here. I live somewhere else.
Okay.
And the security guard, Indian guy, said, you got to wear a mask. I go, I have an exemption. He let me in. I come here 2 weeks ago. This idiot, I go, I have an exemption. He goes, you're not getting in. And he pulled a power trip on me. So I'm like trying to educate him on the law. I have a medical. He goes, I don't want you in. So he called the cops, and there was a nice gentleman. We didn't get his name that day.
I know.
He was a really nice guy, and he came and he's like, yeah, you're right. And we talked it out in front of this guy, and I have a recording of that as well. He said, okay, at the end of the day, they can refuse you service if they want, but they're wrong, so you can file complaints, a human rights complaint. So I called his supervisor. I called Paladin that day. They said they're going to have a supervisor talk to him, and he's in the wrong. So I went through the drive-through today, and I saw he was working. So I came up to him, and I said, hey, have your supervisor spoken to you? And he pulled a power trip right away. You're not welcome here. I'm calling the police. Within 10 seconds, he called you guys. And all I was doing is to see if he learned his lesson, if his company educated on him on these orders. So now I will file a human rights complaint because they lied to me and his supervisor did not talk to him and he's discriminating. So, and his partner in there was also being a dumb ignorant fuck and wouldn't take this and was trying to tell me what the order is. I've done hundreds of hours of research. We have the order from Mike Farnsworth. I have the human rights. I know what my rights are. And these guys are discriminating. Okay? So that's where we're at right now. And you guys are here and I was waiting for you. I was in their drive-thru. That's why I drove around the block.
I saw you in the drive-thru.
But I
saw the same thing.
Yeah, so I just wanted to come around and park my car properly so I'm not in the way of the drive-thru dealing with you guys.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at. I've committed no crime. I've tried to educate you on the order, and you're refusing to look at it as they are.
I didn't refuse. I literally just looked at it. I just said right now I just don't want to hold anything in my hands. But you did see me look at it.
Sure.
So.
Perfect. Thank you. What's your name, officer?
Well, you have my PIN, so why do you need my name?
Aren't you supposed to identify yourself? 3356? Are you afraid?
Well, you didn't identify yourself.
I don't need to. The public doesn't need to.
Okay.
You're a public servant. You need to identify yourself when asked. See, the other guys I talk to, they actually shake my hand in that.
Well, I don't want to touch you because of COVID.
I know. Well, I'm just saying, your supervisors, we have had nice conversations that happened at Kingsgate Mall with her when she got discriminated by Shoppers Drug Mart. So,
what's the plan for the rest of the day?
We're gonna go have coffee and chill out on Christmas. That's it. We're not here to cause trouble. I've explained to her the whole backstory the past couple of weeks, what's happened.
Perfect.
So that's what's happening. These guys are discriminating, so I don't know what's happening. They can refuse me service, but I will file a human rights complaint now because this is the second time this has happened.
Okay.
They're refusing to honor mask exemptions, which Mike Farnsworth in his order has stated.
Okay.
And the BC Human Rights Commissioner. Sure. All right? So that's there. And I was just going through the drive-thru. I saw he was working because he discriminated against us, refused us service 2 weeks ago.
McDonald's is a private business. They can refuse service to anyone, but he probably thinks that's a conspiracy too.
I called his company. They said the supervisor will talk to him.
Okay.
So I saw him and I was like, hey, I just opened the door and I already got my coffee and went through the drive-thru.
Okay.
So I was like, hey, did your supervisors talk to you? And he goes, I don't want you. You're not allowed here. And he got on the phone with you guys right away. 10 seconds. All right, that's what happened.
Okay.
And then his partner started refusing me service. I tried to educate him, and he was being a tyrant. And I gave him this paperwork, and he wouldn't even look at it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to wait till the police come, and you guys came.
Yep.
And that's what we're doing here.
Okay, perfect.
All right, I'm not causing. I don't want to be a criminal or anything like that. That's exactly. I'm standing up for my rights, and And I told him even though we're not required to disclose medical or whatever trauma we've had, I even told him that.
Okay.
All right, so these guys are uneducated, they're being tyrants, and they're discriminating against people.
Okay.
All right, that's where I'm at.
Your plan for the rest of the day is just to go enjoy Christmas, so you're going
to... we're going to chill out, and I might even start my human rights complaint today, because you can do it online.
Okay.
Thank you guys, you guys are great.
Yeah, Vic, are you...
Sorry, just one, so... Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 cop cars for masks. Wow.
I don't know how someone reaches this level of delusional thought. But Juan Galt does, and he'll be on here in just a couple of hours to tell us all about it. If you've ever had a question for a sovereign citizen, ask it in the chat, and I'm sure Juan will be more than happy to answer it. If you like this video and you want to see more stupid in the future, please like and subscribe.